A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Number 88 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? You have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
In time to first, and there are two away. Digging in, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Here's Carlos Correa now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Montoya will get there, and he puts it away to retire the one left for.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And when you focus on the numbers, this starting pitcher leads the American League in strikeouts. When I had a big punch-out guy on the mound, I always tell myself I have to stay in. I have to stay engaged mentally in this one. I have to watch what the catcher's putting down. I have to go through my pre-pitch routine and stay on my toes, because at any moment, that big ball could be coming your way.
First baseman, number 10, Julian.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Montoya is right there, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So now Carlos Santana. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Castro is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andres Valenzuela. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Up, up, up.
Popped him up. Home has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Josh Reddick.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros lead. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as you can see on the graphic, his total currently leads this Astros ball club. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Altuve on at first, nobody out. Strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
0-2, here it comes. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Number 4, George.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Springer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now another 0-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and change up. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate as that should go down as a passed ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So 1 run. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Throw is up the line as it gets away. So they're unable to record the first out of the inning. Bregman reaches on the error after the strikeout.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Bregman stands at second with no outs. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. 2-1. Here it is. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Designated hitter, Carlos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the fastball is off his glove and it gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Looked like a four-seamer that just kept rising on him and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Really no excuse for that. That'll go as a pass ball and deservedly so.
Now the 1-0.
1-1.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he's safe. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andres Valenzuela. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Valenzuela brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Here comes another 0-2, and he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Just got a piece up the line.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Mondesi scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Here's Carlos Correa now. He went down on strikes last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Little dribbler down the line. That's foul, strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Here's George Springer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
George Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Montoya has it in his tracks. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A ball and no strikes. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Prone on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
No runner, cut home.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Striding into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He singled his last time up.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
That's up. That's
It's a swing and a high pop-up. Home is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. So now Carlos Santana, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
1-1-1.
It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
0-2, here it comes. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's right there. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Valenzuela, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Here's the 0-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Weakly to the left. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Matt McCormick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Matt McCormick.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Kansas City Royals get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Number 88 earns his 8th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Lance McCullers allowed 7 earned.
A player receives an update from his representative.
It's time for baseball on. Lucas Giolito will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today. Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. As soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Nobody out. Runner on first. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoan Moncada. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game, I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
That's not something you see every day. The catcher was focused on framing a pitch to get the called strike, which he got, but he forgot to close his glove on it, and a pass ball is the result.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Eaton is under it. 2 gone. So striding in, Matt Davidson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeCastro takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Luis Valbuena. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Is a fastball down below the knees.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work. Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled at the plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And there are 2 away now. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dan Acho, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, strike 2. Acho, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Omar Narvaez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Popped him up. Mondesi in foul ground, 1 out. And here's Tyler Saladino, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. In there, strike 1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.